multi-generational challenge. Kasi iba yung pag-handle ng mga Gen X, iba rin ang expectation ng millennials. May millennials na, may tinatawag na old millennials, yun yung malapit sa Gen X ang edad. At merong young millennials, malapit sa Gen Z ang edad. So, kung ang edad mo ay between 31, 35, young millennial ka. 5 years, young millennial. In short, medyo nakaka-relate ka pa sa mga Gen Zs. Yung mga older millennials, yung masyadong malapit doon sa mga Gen X, mga 40 plus ang edad, ay malaki yung impluwensya ng ng magulang na Gen X, no? So, yun. So, unang-una, we can say na merong kasabihan all men are alike or all people are alike. Some people are alike. No two persons are alike. So in short, merong mga shared traits, pero you still have to treat each individual as unique individual. Mahirap pag kinakahon natin yung mga tao. So, how to approach? Kapag successful ka sa pagmamanage ng Gen Z, magiging successful ka sa pagmamanage ng millennial at saka ng Gen X. Yes. Pagka Gen X ang approach mo, magpe-fail ka sa millennial at saka sa Gen Z. Kasi masyadong iba. Okay? No, I'll tell you, I think, ewan ko kung may ka-Gen X ako rito, but I'm obviously a Gen X. No? Right smack the middle of being a Gen X. Okay? When we were starting work, nung bata pa ako, ang trabaho mo ay tiisin yung boss mo. Tiisin yung lahat ng sinasabi, pakinggan, umiyak ka dun sa sulok, huwag mo ipakita sa iba na dahil yung sa amin na invento yung salitang sinabon ng walang banlawan. In short, pagkatapos kang kausapin, para pakiramdam mo sa sarili mo, wala kang kwentang tao. No? So pagka meron kang mabait na boss during my time, you're lucky. Okay? Dahil konti yun. Konti yung mabait na boss. Okay? At lahat nun ay favoritism, padrino system, palakasan, lahat. Walang masyadong mga ethical boundaries. Sexual harassment, walang batas. No? Lahat ng klaseng harassment. Okay? Titiisin mo yon kasi ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho. Gugupit ka ng bulletin, Manila bulletin. Ewan ko kung nakaka-relate kayo. Okay? Pag minamalas-malas ka, walang email address, yung P.O. Box. O kaya yung address ng kumpanya. Either padadala mo doon or pupuntahan mo. Bibigay mo doon sa masungit na receptionist. Dahil mukha kang aplikante, ang pakiramdam niya, mas mataas siya sa'yo. No? So, yun yung So, it's so hard. So, it's easier actually to endure a bad boss than look for a job. Okay? So, yun yung sitwasyon namin. No? Tapos, sinabihan ka pa ng magulang mo, anak, ihawin mo kami sa kahirapan. Huwag ka magre-resign, papangit ang record mo, mahirapan ka maghanap ng trabaho. Yan. Di ba? Ngayon, ang mga magulang, bakit malungkot ka yung trabaho? Mag-resign ka na, anak. Huwag kang, Gen X parents yun, yung nagsasabi nun. Gen X parents. Pagka nakita malungkot ka, anak, mag-resign ka na, kaya naman kita supportahan. Maghanap ka na ibang trabaho. Di ba? So, the world has changed so much because ang Gen Z, all the opportunities right literally on the tip of their fingers. They can look. Hindi ako masaya ngayon, bukas pwede akong maghanap. If they develop significant skills, mas maraming skill, mas maraming option. Diba? Sino matitira sa'yo? Yung walang option. Yung walang skill. Yung matitira sa'yo. Minsan nga, walang skill, maarte pa di ba? Walang skill. So, it's hard to keep high-performing Gen Zs because they'll leave you if they're not happy. Ngayon, anong gagawin mo? Do you tolerate? No. Strict standards, you don't lower the standard. You never lower the standard. You level up your leadership. Anong paraan na mabigyan mo sila ng feedback and don't pull back with your feedback. You have to give it. There's a way of giving them feedback that works. You know why? Because Gen Zs appreciate feedback, especially helpful feedback. Mga Gen X, ayaw ng feedback. Oo. Ang ano namin noon, kasi karamihan ng boss noon may sekretarya. So, halimbawa, Harold, palapit ako sa'yo, sekretarya ako. Kabahan ka na. Pinatatawag ka ni boss, ano na namang ginawa mo? Gano'n, no? So, kung naglalakad ka, papunta doon sa office ng boss, iniisip mo, pagagalitan kaya ako nito. So, kung walang lumalapit sa iyong sekretarya, you're safe, no? Dahil bihira yung boss na tatawagin ka para i-congratulate ka para sa ginawa mong maganda. No? No. The only reason why you'll get the recognition then is you came up with an outstanding result. There's no recognition for effort, just results. No? Bakit pansinin yung mga Gen X nyo na boss? Papansinin ka lang pag may resulta. Yung effort, hindi masyado sa effort. Wala akong paki sa effort mo if it did not yield result. Ang Gen Zs, pag may ginawa, alam mo, may pinagawa ka. Hindi yun maghihintay ng appraisal. Okay ba yung ginawa ko? Pag siya yun, pag mahiyain, hindi ka tatanungin. But is expecting that you give, sana naman mabigyan akong feedback. Kasama sa stressors nila yon. Nababurn out yung pag di mo binibigyan ng feedback. So, importante yon because it replenishes them. Remember, participation trophy, participation medal. So, if you ask them to do something, you want them to repeat it, you want them to fix it, give them feedback. We'll tell you how as we go along. No? So, you don't lower, you do not tolerate, because tolerating it makes it worse, makes you a bad leader. You don't tolerate bad behavior. There's an effective way of calling people out. Talk about that. Okay? Yung mindset ng members ay hindi unique sa millennials. May kakaibang kagaguhan din yung mga Gen X. No? So, iba-iba ang ugali ng tao. Even among generations, same generations, iba-iba ang ugali. Okay? There are people who trust easily. There are people who trust easily. There are people whose attitude towards you are connected to their trust. If they don't trust you, they don't listen to you. So, trust is important. Importante ba na pinagtitiwalaan niyo yung team members niyo? Yes, right? You know what's more important than that? They trust you. If they don't trust you, you're not their leader, you're just a supervisor. You're just a manager. Okay? You only become a leader if they trust you.